The Ghost Duster. Oh, wow, that's pretty funny. All right, now we've come along the other side of the property, and here is a body area. Yeah, this right here is 74 Duster. And you can see that there's a few more. Right, bug. That's a 76 right there. Come on. 10 up. There we go. But he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 A body dusters and darts in this area. This is cool. This right here is a Dodge Dart Sport. This is what replaced a Demon. But this was the 340. No, this is the 360 car. Yeah, this was originally a 75 360. Yep, 75 360 car. But even rarer than that, it was a sunroof car. Yeah, with the fold down rear seat, space one. And you can see over there is another 72 Duster. National Smart Rod Association. Coming on me. But you can see basically no interior. None of the mechanism for the convertible top. Dash is mostly gone. This car is complete and it's all in training. I sold everything on it. Yeah, this was a complete car when the owner got it. And over the last 30 years you've had it? Yeah. He's parted it out, which is what you're supposed to do. And here's another red 70 like 3, 4. That's 73, the blue ones. Yep. 73 Duster. And then a 74 Duster. Uh-huh. My favorite is this one now. This is a blue 71 Duster. Still has the really cool Duster badging on sticker on the back tail panel. But like this one I think we said was B3 blue. And that one there was B5 blue. But they've been here a long time. But oh, real quick, I saw something interesting on the yellow one real quick. So we're talking, and we're looking at that rear end. I'm like, oh wow, it has big brakes on it. He goes, yeah, that rear end is a cop car rear end, right? You said, yep. Out of a Diplomat. Yep. And I'm like, wow, so it's an 8 1/4, which is usually the weaker of the rear ends. But he's like, with the cop car stuff, it's pretty beefy. Got the big 11-inch drum brakes. Got a sure grip in it, so and you can see the traction bars right there. And this one actually is, I mean, it's missing parts, but the interior is all there. The bench seat isn't even in bad shape. And it's out of a 64 over there. Oh, it's out of the 64? 64 four-door, yeah. Oh, really? Wow. Let me see if I can open it. I can. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one actually isn't in that bad a shape. No, it is because it's storing the bars supposed to rust it out. There's a Plan 6 automatic, so I just took it out, put it in the other side. Gotcha. It was originally a Plan 6 car, and it's all rusted out in the torsion bar area, which is very common, unfortunately. Yeah, being in Michigan, that's what happened. And here's the 71 Duster, B3 blue. I get three. Oh, it's got blue interior. Oh wow! Did you see the artwork on this side? The Ghost Duster. Oh wow, that's pretty funny. Did you see that before? Oh yeah, it's been out there ever since I wrote it. Oh, I'm sure, but you never mentioned it. I don't know how I missed that the last time. I gotta get a picture of that. The guy took and turned it into, it said Old Rusty. Oh, that's funny. Oh, the mosquitoes are starting to come out. Hold on. No, I don't want that. There we go. Okay. Something was flying around me a second ago. Little gnat. And then this is what, like a 71 Dart? Is it 73? Oh, you're right. It's got the hump in the hood. Was this right behind you? Yep. That one was green. Got that 59 Bill hit on him. Yep. We were talking about it. So the hood on this is like a 70. Which one was this? 73? This is 73. Okay. 73 through 76. Like that same hood. Yeah, the point. 73 through 76 darts. The hoods are the same as a 69 Barracuda. Oh, it's still got the disc brakes on it. Yep. This is the disc brake setup that everyone in their muscle cars wanted back in the day. Even now, it's still a very desirable disc brake setup. I had a 74 Dart Swinger like this. I parted it out for the disc brake setup. And the last one in this pile, right over here, is a 1975 or 76 Feather Duster, which, you know what that means? It means it had a bunch of aluminum parts added on to lighten it up. It had a slant 6 with a 4-speed manual with an aluminum case. And like, what? Well, right, that was it. Well, and lightweight doors. Yeah, the lightweight doors. Half aluminum. The back of the bumper bracing is aluminum. So the underhood, the trunk part of the trunk lid is aluminum. The bumper bracing and the bumper supports are all aluminum. So that's what, like, when you would go drag racing, you try to find those parts to make your look stock, but make it lighter. And he has all the parts. The hood and all that was with the 71 CUDA in the previous video. So that's unfortunate, but that won't probably never leave there until it gets parted out, and who knows after that. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it from my friend's collection out here in Michigan. I mean, there's like a 72 like Dart front end over there, but no one cares about that. When they scrap them, when they fall apart, and that's all that's left. Yeah, there used to be 300 cars out here that back in 2011, when scrap prices went through the roof, he parted out or scrapped out a lot of the cars that at the time weren't desirable, but now are a little bit. But it's okay. Like I said, it was at the time it was the right thing to do. All right, so that's it for my friend's collections. Let me know what you think. Let me know, because I'll probably get back here again in a year or so. See about maybe documenting some things better. But let me know what you'd like to see. Let me know what you liked and didn't like, and I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe.
Sorry about the audio issues in this again. I don't know if when I dropped my microphone, what happened. I don't know why I didn't notice it in the gain, but came out okay. But this is cool to see the grounds back in the summer of 2024 when it was all overgrown and the weeds were everywhere. There was a reason why I didn't go and document them more fully that time, because it just wasn't worth it. The cars were so buried in the weeds that you couldn't really see it. Here you can see in the winter of 2025 that it completely changed. It was far easier to document and fully go through everything, especially this grouping of A-bodies. With the weeds being so enormous, you couldn't get an idea of the scale of what was going on here with all these A-bodies sitting in a row. And it was really cool to see. I mean, he had legitimately all kinds of dusters and dart sports and demons. Even though the demon wasn't here, the demon was at the other property. He didn't pigeonhole himself into one style. He had A, B, C trucks, which are D usually, E bodies. He had F bodies. He had the Miranda, which is a M body. So it was really neat to see all these cool cars in one property.
Hey, automotive adventurers! I hope you enjoyed that video from my friend's yard in Michigan. And what a neat grouping of A bodies. He really had a very wide selection. Same guy that had the from the video 2 weeks ago with the 71 Sassy Demon and the Baby Bee. Same guy, all in the same we had to walk across this big open sand area that you saw a little bit in the video to get to where the different sections of cars were. But it was pretty neat. So I definitely have to go back there and document it in better detail. But as usual, it's I had, very little opportunity to go there and document it, so time was of the essence. Oh, but this was I just got home an hour or so ago from the first Mopar event of 2026. It was the Chicagoland Mopar Connection Swap Meet out in Lockport at Bettenhausen Dodge. And I actually helped the club. I actually worked the main booth for like 2 hours. And I only got there like 20 minutes before my shift. And when I was done, we basically closed up. So I took my 2 rims there to sell, and they did not sell. And I didn't find anything I needed in the 30 seconds I was able to look. But the swap area was full. Other than I think we had 1 or 2 open spots. I'll post a picture here of, you know, me looking from the doorway across the main swap area. And there's people. I mean, we're busy. I don't know the numbers, but it was good for a you know, Mopar swap meet in this area. But that was a lot of fun. Got to see a lot of friends, got to chit-chat. Always a good time. The next event, I'm not sure. I know Indie Mopar swaps in March, so we will see. And I'm actually, when I got home, or when I got to my mom's house, because I swap out the cars, my brother was here. And so he helped me move the green car, because you can see it's not up against the wall like usual. It's easier to move with 2 people. He helped me move it out against the wall so I can actually put... Well, I'll show you. The table's almost empty. That's an empty box I had to cut up. That's trash, but I don't want to lose heat. So I'm actually like cleaning up. You can see it's still below freezing most of the days because the Windex is still completely frozen. I want to see if it like will re-sublimate. But there's like, can you see? There's like weird chunks in there. I don't know. That's very odd. But yeah, so it's like 30, or it was 30 when I got home, and it's a little bit lower now, but I got the little heater going, which is taking the edge off, so I'm going to finish putting away some of my parts that have been sitting around since before winter, because at the end there I kind of really screwed up things, timeline-wise. But yeah, I'm on a good track. As soon as this weather breaks, I got 4 or 5 trips immediately planned, and we'll go from there. But you guys let me know what you think. I always appreciate your feedback, because any feedback is good feedback, even if you say I'm a duty head. I drop a new video every Monday, and smaller ones during the week. I think this week will be one of my Friday restoration blogs, which I'm not looking forward to because I screwed up the filming of it. But it's all about cleaning my door panels and rebuilding them, as well as painting some of the other trim panels. So we shall see. You let me know what you think. What do you think of the one with the chrome bumper? Which actually, let's see here. Yep, still there. And unfortunately, we got another 2 inches of snow last night. But yeah. So I will talk to you guys all soon. You guys stay safe.